Ryan Reynolds, the charming and quick-witted star, who was adored for his comedic timing, self-deprecating humor, and genuine personality both on and off screen, has been Hollywood's golden child for years. Reynolds, a rare celebrity who successfully balanced renown with authenticity, appeared untouchable from Deadpool to his viral social media posts. However, the tide has begun to shift in recent months. The same internet that once crowned him the king of relatability is beginning to query whether his polished persona might be concealing a more complex truth. Hollywood's favorite, Ryan Reynolds' ascent to superstardom was anything but instantaneous. Deadpool 2016, a passion project that redefined the superhero genre and revitalized his career, transformed him into a ubiquitous name after early struggles in Hollywood. He became an instant audience favorite due to his effortlessly cool demeanor and sarcastic meta humor. Reynolds developed an exceptional personal brand that was a combination of business acumen, humility, and wit, in addition to his acting career. He established companies such as Aviation Gin and Mint Mobile, frequently employing viral advertisements that blurred the distinction between marketing brilliance and comedy skits. Fans adored it. He embodied the modern Hollywood dream, a devoted spouse to Blake Lively, a successful individual, and a doting father. Additionally, he was amusing. However, the fractures in that image are now beginning to emerge. Allegations of overexposure. His overexposure has been one of the initial rounds of criticism directed at Reynolds. He appears in a variety of media, including movies, commercials, interviews, social media, and brand campaigns. Reynolds' on-screen persona has become nearly identical to his real-life persona, including Deadpool, Free Guy, and The Atom Project. This has led audiences to query whether he has discontinued acting altogether. Fans have begun to express their dissatisfaction with Reynolds' performances, as they perceive that each one is reminiscent of the same quirky person with snarky one-liners. According to one critic, Ryan Reynolds no longer portrays characters, he merely portrays himself. Despite the phenomenal success of his formula, some argue that it has become monotonous and stale, suggesting that his once-cherished appeal may be eroding. Business initiatives that inspire confusion. Reynolds' commercial ventures are another source of controversy. Although he is frequently lauded as one of the most intelligent celebrity entrepreneurs, recent reports indicate that a portion of his humble businessman persona may be the result of meticulously curated public relations efforts. Fans initially celebrated Reynolds' business acumen when he sold Mint Mobile to T-Mobile for $1.35 billion. However, industry insiders later disclosed that Reynolds only possessed a small minority stake. Critics charged that he was exaggerating his involvement for branding purposes, referring to it as a marketing illusion. Similar concerns were expressed by his sale of Aviation Gin to Diageo. Although Reynolds advertised himself as a hands-on owner, subsequent reports revealed that he had a restricted operational role. Numerous individuals began to question whether his entrepreneurial persona was genuine or merely a staged act. The issue with perfection. Ryan Reynolds' portrayal as the perfect man, self-aware, faithful, humorous, and handsome, was a contributing factor to his popularity. However, some admirers and critics have developed a skepticism regarding that perfection as time has passed. His benign banter with Blake Lively was once celebrated on social media. However, it is now occasionally perceived as performative or even controlling. Some of their public interactions, such as Reynolds' joking about losing to his wife in family disputes or his posting of teasing birthday tributes, have been interpreted as calculated PR stunts to preserve their status as the internet's favorite couple. Additionally, there is a debate regarding whether Reynolds' comedic style, particularly his sardonic humor, conceals a more profound egotism or insensitivity. Some individuals now perceive what was once considered playful roasting as dismissive or self-centered. Deadpool's dilemma. Reynolds' signature franchise, Deadpool, is both his greatest triumph and his greatest liability. He has been typecast by his portrayal of the wisecracking anti-hero, which is beloved by fans. The energy of each subsequent role appears to be consistent, emotionally shallow, self-aware, meta, and arrogant. Even his forthcoming endeavors, such as Deadpool 3, have sparked controversy regarding whether he is experiencing a creative block. According to certain insiders, Reynolds has become too accustomed to recycling the same character, whereas his contemporaries such as Ryan Gosling and Adam Driver continue to experiment and develop their roles. Allegations from the background. Despite the fact that Reynolds' reputation has been largely unblemished, there are rumors from Hollywood insiders that not everyone finds him as endearing off-camera as he appears. A few crew members have anonymously described him as difficult to challenge or overly protective of his brand, which has resulted in creative disagreements. While none of these allegations are scandals in isolation, they collectively suggest that a celebrity may be grappling with the challenge of maintaining a level of control while maintaining an air of allure. The internet is in a state of social media, which was once Reynolds' most effective weapon, is now becoming a double-edged sword. His self-aware humor, which was once refreshing, now appears formulaic to a significant number of his followers. His posts are receiving an increasing number of comments that are a mixture of admiration and irritation. Some users contend that his consistent self-promotion is fake relatable, while others emphasize the frequency with which his posts discreetly promote his business ventures. The change in tone implies that supporters are beginning to question the meticulously maintained image, a star at a crossroads. Ryan Reynolds' career is not in danger of collapsing. Despite the increasing criticism, he remains one of Hollywood's most bankable personalities. His companies are flourishing, and his fan base is substantial. However, the current surge of scrutiny may serve as a wake-up call, indicating that audiences are in search of something novel from him. Verdict: there is no scandal or transgression involved in Ryan Reynolds' current backlash. The issue at hand is the hypersensitivity of contemporary audiences to oversaturation and authenticity. Fans who previously admired his every move are now requesting something authentic, unfiltered, and unpredictable. The irony is that Reynolds established his career by breaching the fourth wall and revealing the authentic version of himself to his followers. However, individuals are now grappling with the question, was that version ever authentic? If you found this analysis to be enjoyable, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing for additional in-depth explorations of the authentic narratives behind your beloved celebrities. In Hollywood, nothing is ever as flawless as it appears,